So I'm sending this to you and about 10 other people. And I wanted this year to be something special. The last handful of years for me have been filled with mostly noise, if I'm being honest, trying to fill in space. And yes, with starting the gym and owning a business and all the stresses that come with that, I am spread thin in some regards, but there is still something in my heart that wants somebody like yourself, who I know has some internal drive, who I know has some internal desire that they want to achieve something, that I know has the ability to push themselves further than they've ever pushed themselves before. Well, I just want something that's going to challenge you this year. And so that's why I reached out to you directly. I didn't do something on Instagram and say, everybody, I didn't go to my email list and ask whoever's interested. I sent you a message. And now, transparency. This is going to be a year-long challenge. That is what this is all about, is committing for this year. And the reason that I'm sending this to you on the last week of January is not so I can be like, haha, let's make this as hard as possible. It's so that you don't have a choice. You either choose inaction or you choose action. And that starts today. The second you watch this video, that switch turns on. And I need to know if you're committed to it. Now, I couldn't tell you this from the perspective of somebody who's thinking or dreaming. So I had to be a practitioner. On Friday, without anybody's attention, without informing anybody, without posting on Instagram about it, without talking to even my lady until the night before, I did an at-home half Ironman, 70.3 miles, swam in the pool, biked in my garage, ran around the same block 6 times over and over again. Because my challenge to myself is every single month for the next year, I'm going to do at minimum a distance of a half Ironman. And the reason for that is I barely can conceptualize doing the one race. So what if I stacked up 12? And what if instead of having the cheers and the motivation of everybody, I had to do it in isolation? And instead of having every single resource allotted to me to do it, I had to figure out how to do it on my own. And so what I'm proposing to you isn't to go out and do an Ironman, isn't to go out and run 100 miles, isn't to do this. It's open. But I want you to pick something to challenge yourself for the next year. 1 month, 1 day, 1 task to accomplish. And it shouldn't just be, oh, well, I'm gonna go lift for an hour. Oh, I'm gonna go for a walk every Sunday. No, something that makes you feel uncomfortable, but you've been thinking about, you've been turning your wheels. For some of you, it may be, I'm gonna do a half marathon every single month. For some of you, it's, I'm gonna lock in on my nutrition. For some of you, it's, I'm going to spend 5 hours studying on this one thing because I've told myself over and over again, I can't educate because I don't have time. The entire goal of this is to eliminate all the excuses that you have and to execute. And now, I already have enough on my plate. That's why I wanted a very limited amount of people to even receive this video. But if you commit to something for a year, I will personally hold you accountable. I will check in on you. I will make sure you're getting your things done. I will make sure that if you're going through something that makes it difficult, we try to problem solve it. And I will do that on my own time and 100% for free. This is not something that I want payment for. This is not something I care to market. This is something I just want to see if we can make it happen. And I have my laptop here with the list of stuff I was gonna write, but I just decided that didn't feel right if I came to you with a script. But I do have some examples of what to do. Cold plunges, running, endurance stuff, lifting, whatever it is, I don't care because it's personal to you. So now, going into this, my only thing is that I need you to figure out what it is you want to do. Whether it's every single month, I'm going to do this one thing on this non-negotiable date. Or every month, I'm going to do a new challenge in which I have to push further and farther. But it needs to take you out of your comfort zone. For some of you getting this message, you're extremely fit. So maybe the physical side of it isn't what you're going to do, but you need to lock in mentally on your relationships, on your family, on what's going on in your head. For some of you, you're extremely out of shape. We're gonna call a spade a spade. Some of you are fat, out of shape, don't know how to control your own body. So your thing should be physical. It should be locking in, because that's gonna pour into every other bucket. Some of you are badass business owners, but maybe you're capped. Maybe you haven't seeked help from a mentor or somebody. And that might be your thing. Getting uncomfortable, putting yourself in an uncomfortable environment, going to mentorships or whatever. But my task to you is, over the next 12 months, there should be 12 things that you do that you look back and you say, holy shit, I didn't know I was capable of putting myself in that situation or getting it done. And if that's something that you are willing to commit to, well, this is the rebirth of Never Settle. So, I wouldn't have sent you this if I don't believe in you. I wouldn't have sent this if I didn't think you were capable of it. And I wouldn't have sent this if I didn't actually give a shit. This is the building blocks and could be the catalyst for how you move forward in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And now I leave this up to you. I'm not gonna put pressure. I'm not gonna reach out to you multiple times. Either you're in or you're out. If you're in, send me a message, I'll connect with you. If you're out, well, silence speaks a lot. Let's get after it.